I'm your host, Davida Shinsky, and you're listening to Live Without Limits, Dreams Come True with the Right Mindset. And today's presentation, we are going to be talking about how can positive affirmations improve your life, the science behind the answer. What are positive affirmations? Do you find yourself overwhelmed with negative thoughts? Sometimes it's not just the world that is full of negativity, but also our own mind, nudging us to think the worst of ourselves. There are many people who believe that such a serious and complex problem can have a very simple solution. They start telling themselves the opposite of negative thoughts they have. The solution is called positive affirmations. They are thoughts in the form of simple phrases that you intentionally create and repeat to yourself. Positive affirmations are most powerful when they challenge negative and anxiety inducing thoughts, but they can also be phrases that provide support and encouragement when we need them the most. We publish, or rather, what you need to look at is how you can get some public or some good affirmations that you can listen to on a regular basis and think about how it can help you to change your life. But here's the thing, remember this, that many a times, especially if you grow up in a home where you have parents that are overbearing and abusive, they're always going to be giving you negative messages. Or if you, especially if they're abusive, physically, mentally, emotionally, and especially sexually, because it's how they control you so you don't tell anyone else what they're doing to you or how it's affecting you. So the science and benefits of positive affirmation, or rather, let's go back a little bit. The solution is called positive affirmations. They are thoughts that form simple phrases that you intentionally create and repeat to yourself. Positive affirmations are most powerful when they challenge the negative, anxiety inducing thoughts, but they can also be phrases that provide support and encouragement when we need them. So, to tackle your problems, you just need to repeat positive thoughts. Yes, and science backs it up. Positive affirmations practices have been linked to a reduction in stress and the effort of negative thoughts, and in turn, an increase in cognitive performance and creativity. Now, if you go back to the 60s, when the modalities of psychodrama and transactional analysis came into existence, those modalities were talking about the situations that create that negative environment and how to get out of it. Then came The Secret, and the outgrowth of The Secret is the laws of attraction. And what is the laws of attraction? Just a repackaging of what was said that comes out of psychodrama and transactional analysis and the games people play. As the world famous psychologist Daniel Kahneman describes in his bestseller Thinking Fast and Slow, the brain has two systems through which it functions. One is responsible for our conscious and deliberate thoughts. The other operates quickly and automatically when no voluntary control and no effort. And if you remember, if you go back to what Freud said, all of that really comes right from there also. The decisions that we make without any conscious thought are the realm of beliefs, generalizations, and biases that each of us has and forms throughout our lives. He explains that these are mental shortcuts designed to make quick decisions that were vital to our survival when resources were scarce. And that's also known as your subconscious mind. They were also decisions that were energy efficient because the brain consumes a lot of energy compared to its size. There's no denying that we receive a lot of information from our environment, and it is filtered through those mental shortcuts, which in turn affects our actions and judgment. Thankfully, these beliefs that we hold are not innate and fixed, but ones that can be changed with deliberate practice. So if you've ever had a vision problem, you know what a miracle it can be to put on the right pair of glasses or lenses, and positive affirmations are the pair of glasses that will allow you to see yourself and the world in the way that makes you feel better and gives you the chance to take action towards your goals. The negativity bias. Unfortunately, each of us has a negativity bias to some extent, which means we tend to dwell on our negative emotions more than our positive emotions and thoughts. But if we utilize and incorporate positive affirmations in our life, it can allow us to restore balance in our life and make us realize that the voice in our head that keeps bickering insults aimed at us may not be right after all. Positive affirmations can also help us achieve our goals because it makes us more confident in our abilities and decreases our stress, which then enhances our cognitive performance. Finally, positive affirmations may improve our relationships with other people because low self worth often leads to isolation and unwillingness to develop social bonds with others due to a false belief that we are not worthy of love. How to practice positive affirmations. First, you need to craft the positive affirmation phrases that you will be using. It's best to begin by reflecting on who you are as a person. What are your current struggles and aspirations? This is important so that you align the positive affirmations that you intend to use with your core values so that you have a very clear idea of what actions and thoughts lead you to feel anxious and insecure. After you figure that out, it's time to create phrases that are the opposite of the negative thoughts that keep you spinning in your head. If you have reflected that I'm not good enough, an example of a positive affirmation may be, I'm worthy of love, or I'm doing my best every day, and that's enough. You could also use encouraging phrases such as, I'm confident, I'm powerful, I'm fearless, that serve to reaffirm your positive perception and other support. Make sure that your positive affirmations are personal, easy to remember, and understandable. This means that they should generally be short and simple so they are easy to practice. Usually, it's best to start with 2 to 3 and repeat them whenever you can. Put them in your phone or write them around the home so that you see them every day. You may even discuss them with friends and relatives as they can keep you accountable if you want to. Try positive affirmations to see how you feel with all that in mind. Don't be afraid to try affirming positive thoughts. The new year, make it a habit to stay positive and take steps towards a better life, one positive affirmation at a time. And also, I want to talk about a 5-day challenge that I have that's called Change Your Thoughts, Transform Your Life. On the first day, we talk about those unconscious thoughts and the things that you tell yourself. On day 2, we talk about those toxic relationships that create those unconscious thoughts or those subconscious thoughts and all that negative thinking and its effect on your mental health. On day 3, we talk about the workplace culture and how to communicate effectively. On day 4, we talk about negative thoughts and how to make them more positive. On day 5, we review everything and talk about where do you go from here. So to take that 5-day challenge, you need to go to changeyourthoughtschallenge.com/join the challenge. And I look forward to seeing you there and helping you to get rid of those negative thoughts and become more positive and get rid of all those limiting beliefs in your head that you have.